被政治裹挟的创作吧。
Mobility, labor, and affect.
Storytelling, poetic, critical.
应该是家庭嘛，记忆，那另外一个就是身体。
从过程上来说吧，就是我把一些我找到的在中国东北部地区，然后从大概30年代由日本人拍摄的影片，一直到最晚的可能到70年代一个关于知青的影片当中的风景都提取出来了，然后我想通过这些风景去讲不同时期在东北因为拍摄而遭遇到各种各样障碍的电影人，他们跟这个土地，他们和创作之间的关系。主要的屏幕应该就是这两块屏幕，因为比较核心的一个线索是这个日本便士的表演，然后这个就是它用于表演的2个屏幕，也是我剪辑的风景和它的辩词组成的屏幕。然后另外一个作为一种回顾吧，有一个电影，然后在他表演之后跟他形成了一些对话。然后另外一个由这个黑墙隔的这个算是一个序章吧。然后在这个走廊的尽头，我放了一个声轨的画面。我很喜欢它在中心代表现在的那个地方是一条红线，然后这些声音还是即便是很沉默的，但它还是穿过了这条红线，然后到了另外一边继续往下走。困难就是很多东西没有办法非常明确和直接的说出来吧，然后当你不得不去回避一些东西，还能让作品能有很好的表达，是一个特别有挑战的事情，在很短的时间内完成这件事挺难的。
Corporeal installation is a work that activates the space, so the audience actually walks around and experiences the work from different perspectives depending on where they are, also who's coming in. So in that way, you discover the work differently. It's like a puzzle, and each spectator goes in with a different puzzle in their head, and then they try to figure out the puzzle in their own way, through their own experience, and in a way of how they can reflect within their context. And then with the performance that we're bringing, a Super KTV Woman, it's basically kind of the newest work that I'm doing. That's why also it's performed rather than exhibited in the Corporeal installation. Catherine and Bunny, I knew even before I made the project. We all kind of met in the arts community. And when I started to conceptualize a project, the Filipino Super Woman Band, I needed collaborators that are strong performers, but at the same time are embedded in the history of singing. Because it's actually through them that I realized how singing is so much embedded in the Filipino body. It's a very challenging creation in a sense that I don't normally use technology. I'm very much analog in the sense that I really work with my body. So this is actually the first time that I'm really out of my comfort zone in a sense that the main installation is actually on video. So it's a discovery. It's challenging, but at the same time, it's a good thing.
The whole project is called Mid-Grain. It's like a trilogy that includes 3 works. And my work is a lot about storytelling. So in this project, I describe a very little discussed event that is the famine in Vietnam in 1945. People believe that the Japanese occupation forced the farmers to uproot the rice and to grow the jute land, so that was one of the reasons. So I wanted to make the storytelling about that event in a dreamy and poetic way. The decision is deliberate. So when you enter the space, it's a kind of have a kind of sentimentalism, a kind of romanticism that in a way to criticize the event. Because like myself, a person from the present, to look back at an event in the past, you are not the witness, but you're more like observation. So how you tell the story is important. And I think with a kind of like historical amnesia and a lot of traumatic memory, it's harder to use a graphic language. And for me, it's just easier and more approachable and more suited to my personality to use the language of art. Bring a sense of color, a sense of composition, about the touch, about the sound, and about the acting of the children in the films to create the atmosphere. And at first I wanted to import the jute from Vietnam, but there is difficulties in terms of regulation from plant-based materials. But I got very lucky because in China they also grow the jute, and it's like the right seasons to collect them. So I got them right on time and just realized it for the first time here, so I got quite happy about that piece. Yeah.
副本人这件作品，我是拍中人综艺嘛，中人综艺是那个台湾的第一对连体婴嘛。然后，但是我当时会想要拍他们，是因为，我的上一个作品就是《酸如透血》，然后那个片子是拍我哥，我哥就提到了，在我哥哥出生以前，还有一个哥哥，但是是胎死腹中嘛。如果大哥哥如果有出生的话，我哥就不会出生了。这一种有点神秘又有点那个，就是说关于血缘啊，或者是家庭这个事情、婚记忆这个事情有没有可能是跟身体有关系这样子，所以当时就想到中人综艺。每个创作者的其实都是还蛮喜欢跟空间互动嘛，但这个空间对我来讲真的很难，因为它有一个中空嘛。但是我又觉得那个使用这个空间，还是必须要去思考这个空间的特性。虽然把那个中空的地方隔起来，但是我就设计了一个小走道嘛，就是保留了这个空间原本的穿透性这样子。因为副本人那个影片里面，他们就是拿那个墨镜在玩那个摄影机，我觉得那段很好笑，我就想着那一个画面如何跟这个建筑体啊，还有一些我平常想的事情去做连接。